feel under pressure a lot to be sustainable, where you think, oh, I have to go green, oh, I'm not sustainable enough, and people judge you for not recycling. Actually, the word sustainable now has started to irritate me, because sustainable is connected to these negative nuances, these dramatic stories that are not usually true, and a lot of myths, and I'm here to stop it. I'll give you some quick examples of what really irritates me. So this green logo that is often on packaging, you buy it at a premium because you think that packaging is recycled. The legal requirement to put this logo on packaging is 25% recycled material, 75% crap. So you've paid a premium for crap, basically, and no one tells you about it. Electric vehicles. The government is putting pressure on us to go electric. The tax man is putting pressure on us to go electric. They offer us tax rebates if we switch to EV. What is an EV? It's a lithium battery. What is in a lithium battery? Lithium. Where do you get lithium from? The mines. To mine lithium is worse for the environment most of the time than to drive a diesel Range Rover. This irritates me. And then this is something we can relate to here in the audience. Python bags, exotic skins. So many people say, oh, you shouldn't be wearing them anymore. You shouldn't be buying them anymore because someone in a fashion house read something on Instagram saying that Python is bad. Yes, there are lots of bad Python farms, but there are so many sustainably sourced Python skin manufacturers around the world. And they are usually indigenous communities, women and children, who are making these for us. So what happens when Python gets cancelled by the fashion community? These women and children, the indigenous communities, they die. And then the animals die, and the forestry, and then the aquatic wildlife, and then the illegal trade starts. So you have more black money, more crime, and more deaths. This irritates me. So, in business school, we're taught about this good, fast, cheap triangle. I don't know why it circles today, it's meant to be triangles. Business school teaches us, if you want something good and fast in your business, it won't be cheap. If you want it to be fast and cheap, it won't be good. And if you want it to be cheap and good, it definitely won't be fast. I had a big problem with this when I was at business school because I knew that I wanted to get into sustainability. But I thought, if I can only get 2 out of 3, how am I going to have a successful business? So I disrupted it. And that's where I come in. My name is Saba Yussouf. I am a disruptor, and I invest in disruptive biotechnology. Technology that helps fight climate change and helps the human health equity of our body in the most sustainable way possible. I actually disrupt everything about my life. Well, I try to at least. For example, my education. I studied economics, but I knew that I wanted to get into science, and not just invest in science. I wanted to get into deep science. I wanted to innovate. I wanted to make history. I wanted to contribute to evolution. And I was told that I cannot because I don't have a science degree. I don't have a PhD. I don't have the right certificate. So I thought, okay, good, fast, cheap. How do I learn about science good, fast, cheap? I went to YouTube. And at the age of 24, I taught myself everything that I need to know about science on YouTube. I didn't even open a book, by the way, because it takes too much time. So I learned on YouTube. And now, because of that, I have co-authored medical journals that have been globally published. I have invented things. I have written patents. I have the scientific community now asking me for advice. This is how I disrupted my education. How else do I disrupt things? Well, I'm disrupting the planet. I'm disrupting detergent. Last year, I got offered $60 million for one of my technologies, for 50% of the business. It was this molecule that I invented that can decarbonize the planet by going through the detergent that you use, and then it goes on your clothes. So when news got out that I had invented this, I had Big Pharma running after me. And they called me and they said, you'll never make it, you'll never succeed, we're going to block you, you won't be on shelves, you won't get FDA approval unless you let us buy half of your company. And I thought, this doesn't sound right. I thought, I'm signing a deal with the devil. Why do they want 50%? Because they probably want to chuck me out sometime soon. So it took everything in me to reject $60 million cash, because I thought they would swallow my technology and actually wouldn't be able to help anyone. We won't actually decarbonize the planet. I didn't sleep for many months, and my family didn't talk to me for a long time because they thought I was stupid. But after I rejected the money, I thought, oh, now what do I do? I have no cash in the business, and I need to get this out there. I need to put it on clothes. What do I do? So I thought, good, fast, cheap. How can I do it? I spent $100,000. I started my own detergent line. It's natural, it's bio. I called some influencer friends. They helped me spread the word. And the detergent business is worth something like a few $1 billion. So even if I captured 10% of the detergent business, I've made more than $60 million. So that is my plan. There are other ways that I am disrupting the world and making it more sustainable. Through water, I'm helping people sleep without needing to take toxic pills and get addicted to all this stuff. But my main theme today is that I have used disruption to be more sustainable in my business, not the other way around. And humor me for a second. Imagine if you don't care about sustainability. The cost of using products like mine is way less than the cost of not using products like mine. Because if we don't adopt a sustainable lifestyle, the world is going to heat up so much that we can't live on this planet. Elon is doing a great job of preparing Mars for us, but by the time Mars is ready, we won't be around. Businesses are talking about achieving net zero by 2050, but we don't have that long, actually. We have about 5 years left until the world has irreparable damage, where we cannot fix it and we can't go back and we cannot save it. If you've noticed in the news now, natural disasters are happening a lot more often because natural disasters are not natural anymore. They're happening because of climate change. And you may think you're far removed from climate change. You may think, okay, natural disasters happen on the other side of the world and they have nothing to do with me. Actually, if you own a business, the natural disaster is directly impacting your business because there is political strife, there are increase in your cost of goods, there is trauma in your team. Everything is ruined. Your economy and GDP is being ruined by natural disasters and by climate change, because the economy and climate change are connected whether we want to admit it or not. So the reason I'm here today is actually just to ask you to try to be disruptive in your business. Just try it. Every decision you make, try to apply this good, fast, cheap triangle to everything. It doesn't matter if your business is not sustainability. It can be whatever you want. The point is that if you challenge the norms, and if you try to change what people have told you, or what people are trying to bully you with, or what they're trying to condition you to believe, you might actually benefit very quickly. Even try it for one day. Take the risk. Be a bit fearless. What is the worst that could happen? I think it's important in life to question everything that you are told. Question what I'm telling you today. Because it will only make you stronger and fitter, and naturally the planet will be happier and healthier, and so will your business. I think it's stuck. So this is a bit of information on my brand, on all the crazy things that I'm doing. And if you want more information, just follow us or find me on Instagram at Saba Yussouf, and I would love to chat to you later if you have any questions. Thank you so, so much for your time. Thank you.